anybody know what's good for hair falling? Look at this. This is my hair, you guys. I'm going through hair loss. Daily life can be so boring. So I've been kind of like, I guess like shadow banning or something. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on TikTok, but yeah, you guys, daily life is crazy. Let's see. Three of my friends are live. Let's see. Hi, you guys. Hello, you guys. Hello, we are sitting in our car, you guys, and I look a little hot mess, but it's super hot outside. And I wanted to ask if anybody knew anything about how to add the topics to when you go live. So basically, I've been having a little issues. I need to get my views up and I need to get some momentum going, and I am trying to learn so many more awesome things, and I am super excited, you guys, because going live has been helping me a little. So I'm trying to go live as often as possible. However, I do not meet the criteria because I only stay live for a little bit, but it's only because of the interaction. So they said basically that I need to go live more. So, and the only thing that attracts in a live is whether there's drama, or there's people getting drunk and acting stupid, or half-naked chicks. You know what I mean? Showing half-naked chicks. But I'm gonna take this off because I'm hot. I got a tank top on. It's hot outside. It's like 90 degrees out there, you guys. What are you guys doing on July 4th? Let me know what you guys are doing. Are you guys cooking out? I'm sitting in the car. I'm just sitting in my car. I came to Ross, but my grandkids fell asleep, so I'm letting them nap. Wow. I sit here with you guys. They're not on camera. So Ross is right there. And I just wanted to say hello. What are you guys up to? My husband colored my hair the other day. Let me just say that he did such a good job. He did a great job. He actually one time did highlights on me as well. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? There's music playing. Let's go. Let's go. I'm tapping my own life. Who's on here? I can't really see anyone. I just know that, you know, we've all been faced with so many situations lately, and I just feel like there is a lot going on, and sometimes it's just so hard, you know. Everything has been so hard. Protected. Oh. So I don't know if anyone needs to hear this, but I just want to say Proverbs 3:25-26 says, "Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked. When it comes, for the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken." Proverbs 25:26. That is a great verse. I've had this verse here sitting for a little while, and you know, there's been a lot of things going on, and I've been facing a lot of tough situations where I have to cut people out of my life, or like I have to separate myself from certain situations. And for a long time, you know, you think that things are supposed to go one way, and then out of nowhere the blindfold comes off and you see things a different way. And it's just like God opens these doors for you, and I feel like the more I try to step into it, the enemy tries to paralyze me from walking through. And you know, it's sad that things had to happen a certain way in order for me to really truly open my eyes to where I belong. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody can relate. Like, you know, like you think that you've been a part of something for so many years, and then it's like something happens and you open your eyes to be like, wow, I did not belong there. You know? It's just crazy. But life must continue. Life must continue, and we can't lose hope. And we have to continue to let God lead us, to let him guide us through any darkness or any obstacles that we are facing, because he's the only one that can do it. I'm making sure my grandkids' AC is on blast. Yep. So I'm gonna read one more verse, and it says Psalms 34:17, and it says, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them." This one is a really good one. You know, sometimes we're afraid to walk in faith because, you know, when I was little, I used to see this where someone would say, oh, you know, you need to turn to God and, you know, let him take over. And then we're afraid to take those steps forward because we're like, okay, so when we start doing this, when we start walking by faith, the enemy starts attacking us. So then we feel so overwhelmed by the attack that's coming before us that we just like say, oh no, I'm gonna take a step back, because every time I come to God, all these things start happening. Because every time I come to God, all these things start happening, and everything starts going you know, crazy. And I just want to say that, you know, during that time, don't be fearful, because during that time is when God is going to remove certain things from your life. He's going to remove certain people from your life. He's going to remove you from certain situations, because you don't need to be in that situation, in the environment that you are in. Sometimes we keep ourselves in certain areas because we're content, because we are, you know, comfortable. And it's okay to be uncomfortable, because that's the only way that we're gonna see what's meant for us, you know. And sometimes we wait until things happen to cry out to God and to ask Him to help us and to guide us and to lead us and to change everything about us. You know, when I was in recovery, because a lot of people don't know a lot about my addiction, because I really don't advertise that too much. But a lot of people don't know a lot about my addiction, because I really don't advertise that too much. But we all, every single one of us, have a past. And for a long time, I was an alcoholic, and I had so many friends, you guys. I was swarming in friends everywhere. I was very social. I was a social butterfly. I was everywhere and anywhere because I drank, you know. And then I started getting an addiction to pink pills, and I was on them for a long time, because I'm not gonna lie, you know. And it was in the worstest situation that I was faced with, and taking it further, you know. I one time locked myself in the bathroom because I felt like the pain pill wasn't doing enough for me. So I was about to take it to one step higher, you know. Let's try something different, you know, to see if that can numb it. And in reality, can you imagine if everyone in the world turned to something? We would all be screwed, you know. And I found myself thinking and reflecting on why I did those things, and asking myself, like, what took me there, you know. And it was trauma that we don't heal, trauma that we carry into our futures, trauma that we carry into our kids' future, trauma that we never learn to let go of because of the generational curses. So we are living life, we're living our life in the future, but carrying the past with us. And I carried a lot of my trauma with me, and it wasn't until I turned to God that I learned how to let go. Still, as an adult, I'm married, I have kids, in my mind, I think that I'm happy, and I think that this is where I need to be in this stage of my life. But then I didn't heal that part of me, that little girl that was essayed, or the little girl that felt rejection and abandonment from her mom, that little girl who never had a dad, you know. So I carried a lot of that. And it wasn't until I started to open up those wounds and healing those wounds that I learned, you know, that God's timing is perfect, because I'm a grandma now, and I get to give the best version of myself to my grandkids. You know, I know I've made mistakes. I've known that I had a past that wasn't pretty, but who I am now is what matters, not who I used to be. Repeat that. Who you are now is what matters, not who you used to be. You are not your mother, you are not your grandmother, you are not your addiction, you're not your abuser, you are not a victim. You are a victim when you allow yourself to live in that victim mentality. I did that for years. I'm getting hot because I turned off the AC in the front. I don't know if you can hear me because my phone's been acting crazy lately. But you guys, I'm just really trying to really try and get out of my comfort zone and go more live and talk about certain different things, you know. And I'm not perfect. I don't have like a niche, I guess. I mean, I started off doing beauty and I loved that, and I started doing that in a very depressed state in my mind, and it kind of like helped me through this dark area that I was in. And I love beauty for that. Let me tell you, I love beauty. I love makeup. I love it. But I'm trying to, you know, learn new things on TikTok and on YouTube. I reached 1K, you guys. I am so excited. I reached 1K yesterday. And I was so happy to reach 1K because I've had that YouTube for a long time. And who wants to watch a 49-year-old? Like, who? Who? Seriously. I don't have anything. I mean, you know, I have me. That's it. This is what you get. Thank you, Wanda. God bless you. So yeah, I reached 1K on YouTube. I'm trying to work on my IG a little bit because I really am not, you know, a professional. I started out doing reviews on TikTok. That's how I started, doing reviews on TikTok, and I enjoyed doing all of that. What I did not enjoy was that the pressure from them to like hurry up and do the video, and then if you didn't really care for it, you know, I didn't post anything that I didn't like, or if the material was, you know, not to my liking, I didn't post about it. So that kind of violates you when you don't post. So, and I'm supposed to be going on live. Thank you so much, Wanda. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm liking my own video, you guys. This is crazy. Let me share this. So if you guys thank you so much, you guys. So we're just sitting here listening to music and just, you know, trying to stay positive during this time where the world is going crazy and chaotic. Lord, lead me back to the simple day. More than anything, more than anything. Oh, it's telling me I need to restart. Yes. Okay, so the last, okay, we have one more scripture, one more verse, and it's Proverbs 3:34, and it says, but the Lord gives grace to the humble. So it says, but the Lord gives grace to the humble. Proverbs 3:34. Wow, isn't he amazing? The grace that he gives us. You know, when I had a 9-to-5 job, I never used to think of financially, you know, how to be responsible. I always like went to the store and bought like $70 pair of jeans or you know, like just the name brand stuff, and then later on in life we hit a rough patch in our lives where we had to humble ourselves from living in this high expectation, you know, high maintenance, and we had to humble ourselves. And you know, grace is such an amazing thing that God gives us, because during that grace we're learning and we're just growing and learning, you know. And it's amazing because today we learn how to like financially budget our money and our finances, and we don't buy anything that we don't need to, and we always help and give to those who need, or help anyone who needs. And it's just amazing, you know. It says let me see, I don't know why I keep saying that my video is choppy. Can you guys see me? Let me go outside, maybe, I don't know. But before I do go outside, let me just tell you one more thing, okay? And it is Philippians 4:13, okay? I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. So whenever you feel weak, whenever you feel like you can't do it, whenever you feel like the walls are caving in and like everything is just chaos, and you feel like you can't breathe, and you feel alone, and you feel broken, just know that you can do all things through God who strengthens us. Let me put my t-shirt back on, girl, because I got like these clothes, this shirt on, this tank top on, and we're just gonna look out here. My grandkids are sleeping, so I really can't go anywhere. But I got this AC full blast for them. So I'm gonna take you guys outside so that you can see. This is Holly Lane. This is where we are. There's a McDonald's over there. There's Kohl's. There's Five and Below. There's Best Buy, and there is Ross. And that is Ross, and I want to really go in there, but we're just hanging out. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be my neighbor? It's saying the video is choppy. Alright, you guys, so I will see you guys later, because this is crazy. I don't know what's wrong with this. you guys, and I want to say something. Don't be scared to go live. Just do what you got to do and just go for it, you know? You can benefit from it and monetize off of it if you go live and then you get up to like 1K. After you get there, there's so much information and so many videos that TikTok provides to guide you through it. And I definitely have been doing my own research and reading, and even reaching out to other people just to help is amazing. I can't see the comments now. It's when I sit here that it says the video is choppy. All right, you guys.